moments of truth?
Yeah, I mean, I thought, defensively in the second quarter and in the fourth quarter, we were so much to our identity, the activity, the toughness. It doesn't mean everything's going to happen perfectly defensively, but guys were flying around. Caleb was really inspiring, tonight. He and Bam really anchored our defense at those key moments. And then, it always helps, to make some shots, going down the stretch. Jimmy was so solid. You just always know that the ball can go somewhere and you're going to get just a clean, great decision for your basketball team. And he did that down the stretch. And then I'm just going to write fourth quarter on every notepad to Tyler, in every other quarter, because he has that clutch gene. He really does. It doesn't matter what's happening during the course of the game. He's a killer, down the stretch. He loves those moments. He lives for those moments. He'll knock some really tough shots down in those moments. And that gave us, that extra cushion just to take it, to 10, those big shots that he hit. But there were a lot of contributions. Kyle in his minutes. I don't have my glasses right now, so I didn't see the exact minutes, but I think we're in the ballpark, so I don't want to get yelled at, by anybody tonight. But he impacts winning, and he just settled everybody. He got the ball where it needed to go, but he's so active, even defensively. He just makes some things happen on that end, and it was a good team win. I probably can sum it up with all of this right now is like, nothing about this season was easy, and I'm embracing that it's not going to be easy. And I told that to the team. You have to embrace this right now, and this is just the path for this team, and it doesn't mean it's a negative thing. Just wrap your mind around that and embrace it. Take on this challenge, and we'll get ready for a massively important game on Wednesday.
Through all of this, you are one game out of the number 6 seed in the Eastern Conference with 2 weeks to go in the season. The fact that, I don't want to say the playoff race is waited for you, but you're there and it's there for the taking, including a game against Brooklyn after that Knicks game. Not that we're looking ahead, but what does it say that you're still at this point where every moment will be meaningful, let alone every game?
It's like our March Madness, our April Madness. It really is. I see the similarities. Right now, every game is a must-win. And if you're a competitor, you have to love this. Maybe not exactly where we are and how we got here. It doesn't matter. If you're a competitor and you want to be tested and have an opportunity to conquer teams and opportunities, this is what it's all about. Right now, opportunities are just right there in front of us. Now we have to dig in and roll up our sleeves, and we're going to have to compete and fight for it, but the opportunities are there, and that's all you can ask for at this time of year.
At the end of the game, 4 minutes to go tied, Jimmy came in with about 6 to go. It seems like the theme almost is wait for Jimmy and then we'll take care of business. Is that oversimplifying it, or is it
a little bit
but getting to Jimmy time still important so he can get his rest and you're still there?
Yeah, look, there's a lot of different factors. I don't want to get into everything right now. That would be oversimplifying a little bit. But with great players, generational type competitors, they're incredible closers. And you don't want to just kind of bank on that. So we want to get consistent play throughout the rotation and throughout the course of the game and try to grab a hold of a game potentially earlier, and we've been working diligently to try to get that consistency throughout our rotation. But it's always a great ace card, to have when you have just a brilliant basketball player and competitor that that you can get the ball to him in any kind of situation. We basically, down the stretch in this game, in the post, at the top of the key, in pick and rolls, as a screener, anywhere, he's going to help your team generate a good quality high percentage look, doesn't matter what the coverage will be, and that's what great players do.
And with Caleb, you spoke about the energy, and you could see that, the relentlessness. With Kyle, it's subtle, it's nuanced, but the difference in having Kyle available to close these games out, what are some of the nuances that he allows the good things to happen around him?
I don't see it as a coincidence. In his minutes in the first half, we took off and we had basically a 10-point lead. He's so disruptive defensively, and his versatility, I think, is probably his most underrated aspect of a 6-foot point guard in this league, that he can guard 1 through 4. You can put him on everybody, and he disrupts timing of plays defensively. He takes charges. He's physical. He gives you an edge. He's a great communicator, and then offensively, it speaks for itself. Knocks down, big shots. That 4-point play at a key moment, and then at the end, just organized everybody. He and I are, after 2 years now of doing this, we're on the same page about play calls, where the ball needs to go, how to get everybody organized. But that's what a Hall of Fame quarterback does.
Just one, Coach, our buddy Ron Rothstein's probably at home counting paint touches and rebounding leads and how it impacts winning for this team. But I look at this assists, and I think you've only had one game that you've lost all season with 30 or more assists. And today, 33 on 38 buckets, led by Jimmy's 10 dimes, who's leading you in scoring and setting up scoring.
Yeah.
It's just got to be the best of the offense, even though it's maybe not 138, but it's just really efficient.
The intentionality of our offense is definitely getting a little bit more consistent and trending in a better way. I don't want to make any definitive statements right now because we have to stay, the course with this. The way we played tonight could have been a 130-point game, and you just have to play the right way. And it has to be winning basketball. You have to make consistent decisions with the basketball over and over and over, regardless of whether the ball's going in or not. And I thought, for the most part, we did. We missed a lot of open shots, with great ball movement. And it's like those classic highlight, this is how we want to move the defense of attacking, creating an advantage, putting pressure on the paint, the rim, and making the extra play. And some of those ended up in a missed open shot, and that didn't discourage us from continuing to make the right play. And we're going to need a whole lot more of that. We're going to face a very good defense on Wednesday.